Present leaders don't think of your tomorrow, Obasanjo tells youths. Abi, Obasanjo is still, the man never tired, he's still firing and he's still speaking. So the present leaders actually are not thinking of the tomorrow of the youths. That is the truth. They are squandering everything and using the youth to achieve their aims, and some youths have been bought over, some youths have been prepared anyway to take after them, while more youth are suffering in poverty and joblessness. Okay? Let's dive into the details and see exactly what former President Olusegun Obasanjo is trying to tell us here. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo has challenged the youths of Africa to take up leadership and not wait till tomorrow. The former president said the popular saying that youths are the leaders of tomorrow doesn't hold water any longer, as according to him, the present leaders in the continent do not think of tomorrow for the young ones. Now, while speaking as a guest at the 11th edition of the Future African Leaders Award Fala of Christ Embassy Church on the 9th of December 31st, 2023 at the Love World Crusade Ground, Asese, along Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, Ogun State, Obasanjo challenged the youths to take up the task of lifting the continent, noting that the present leaders in Africa are selfish and self-centered, thus do not think of the young ones as leaders. Now, wow. The former Nigerian president said, "Don't be disappointed about the situation in your community, nation, or in the world today. God loves Africa. This is because what has happened to us in Africa would have been enough for the continent to stop existing. No continent has been treated the way Africa was treated, taking citizens into slavery, with more than 10 million dying in the process, yet we are standing firm, populating the world with our skills and competencies. So for you, the youth of Africa, you can make the differences. You have been built with leadership. Bring it out and make the difference. Do not let anyone tell you that you are tomorrow's leaders. You are leaders of today. If you wait for tomorrow, they won't allow your tomorrow to come, because the present leaders are selfish, self-centered, and do not think of your tomorrow. They are not ready to quit the stage and do not think of your tomorrow. They think of themselves and do not think of you. So you are today's leaders and not tomorrow's leaders," he said. Meanwhile, the annual Future African Leaders Award by Believers Love World Christ Embassy recognizes and empowers young Africans between the ages of 16 and 23 who have fostered positive change and innovative advancement in their communities across the continent through multifaceted initiatives and projects. The winner of the night, who embodies the highest standards of visionary leadership, received a prize of $25,000. Additionally, the top 10 finalists announced went home with a grant of $10,000 each for their contributions. Wow, that's a very good one. Very good one. Very good one. But the key thing here is the message of Obasanjo, that the saying that goes that youths are the leaders of tomorrow no longer hold water. Nothing like leaders of tomorrow, they are leaders of today. Because the leaders we have today do not think of the youths tomorrow. That is it. They are using them. They are using them for political gain. They are killing them. They have moved their children out to other countries, and they're using the impoverished youths to secure their political objectives, which is very, very bad. Very, very bad. So with the way things are, what Obasanjo is saying, that youths should wake up. Stop being used by politicians to achieve their aim. Take up the mantle of leadership. The whole Africa has been abused. We have been used right from slavery. Okay, the things that happen in Africa, if it has happened on other continents, they will stop existing. But Africa is still strong, populating and filling the entire world with our competencies and our trained individuals, human resources. Okay, so the youth should wake up now and take the mantle of leadership, take their place in the society, because they should not wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow will not come. The way the leaders of today are running, they want to run old in the office. They don't want to relinquish power. They don't want to step down. They don't want to retire. They want to remain there and die in office. And so they're not thinking of the tomorrow of the youth. That is the truth. OBJ. OBJ. This one now, wow. All right, and people are reacting to what he has said. And somebody said, Yoruba adage says, Ajala Talo now, Oni Wanani. What do you mean? You are the originator of everything you are saying. Can you imagine? Obasanjo wanted to remain the only president from the West. Since coming on board of President Tinubu, the old man is very, very bitter. How? You did not plan for the future of the youth too, so when you were there, yes, they're giving it back to him. Because he was even seeking for third term, if not for Atiku that stopped him. He wanted to go for third term. So let him not say anything now. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is one of the best civilian presidents Nigeria has produced because he carries Nigerian youth on board with the leadership of the country, Nigeria. So let everyone know the truth and embrace the renewed hope agenda this 2024. Don't listen to the devil. For where? Leave that when they talk. It don't make sense. When Tinubu go drive inside market during the Christmas, what did they tell him? They say hunger they kill us, hunger they kill them. Hunger they told him. When you see that motorcade, when Tinubu's motorcade through the market, I don't know that particular market that he drove across, it was dry. Nobody run after him. Nobody was waving at him. Rather, they were looking at him and shouting hunger, hunger. That is to tell you they've passed the message to him. Whether he likes it or not, whether he hears it or not, the message has been passed. And somebody saying, I beg, leave that thing. You can't preach to us about what we already know, because we are Nigerians like yourself. The emergence of Tinubu brought poverty and acute hardship to Nigerians because of his policies. Maybe you are one of the few beneficiaries of this awkward regime. Exactly. Someone is asking here, why OBJ not show love to youth while he was there? Okay, go ask him for house. So when you were president, did you think of the youth? Now you are out of power and you now become a messiah. That is true. So the thing here is all of them, when they are not in power, they talk reasonably. But when they get in power, they are beclouded by their selfish interest. And then after their 4 or 8 years or tenure in office, they come out and then they start talking reasonably again. That is how bad it is in Africa, not only Nigeria. And it's a very bad reasoning, very bad approach to governance. This is not a very good one for us, I must say the truth. It's a very good one for us. All right? And somebody says sound reasoning, unlike the gullibles who accept all lies and garbages from him. Okay, help me ask him, when the old man was in power, did he plan for youth? Rubbish talk. Yes. Sound reasoning, unlike the gullibles. So what are you trying to say? He did. Obasanjo has his own blames, even though he's a bit better than the present day presidents in APC, but even though he has his own. Someone said, very good talk. Nigeria, as a case study, shows that our very wicked, dubious, and gluttonous politicians are not willing to allow the youth to take their destiny in their own hands. The truth still remains that Nigeria has structured in an unworkable material. Okay, in an unworkable way, period. So that is exactly what Obasanjo is saying. Let's have your comment and your view over what he had just said.